What's up, guys? I am officially 1 month removed from my. What's up, guys? I am officially 1 month removed from my L5S1 fusion surgery. I wanted to give you guys some tips, specifically how to lay down and sit yourself back up, because the first few days after surgery is going to be pretty rough. So I want to give you the tips and tricks that you can use to get yourself down and sitting back up relatively pain-free. To start with, get yourself a bed or couch or something to sit on and kind of be your spot after your surgery that's relatively high. As you can see here, this is a pretty decently high bed. I would say it's almost mid thigh, a little bit higher than that. Something to where you don't have to sit down very far and lower yourself very far to be able to get to a seated position. Um, so first I'll show you how I was able to sit down. I would back myself up as far as I could into whatever I was sitting on, and then I would kind of rest my calves on the edge of the bed and then support myself with my hands, and then slowly start to sit myself down, pushing my hips back but not rounding or arching my back. Slowly sitting myself down, and then when I was able to get my hands down, start supporting myself with my hands. Now from here, once you are fully seated, I would try to back myself up even further until the edges of my legs were on the edge of the bed. And I would do that by slowly kind of creeping myself back with my hands until my feet started to come off the floor. From there, you would start to lean to whichever side you want to lay on. And I will caution you, as soon as you start leaning, your erector muscles in your back will start firing to try to stabilize you. And that's for me what the excruciating part was. All those muscles that were irritated or cut through during the surgery would fire, and it would be pretty excruciating. So what I would do is extend a hand as far out as I could, slowly start to lean on that hand, and at the same time that I was leaning, lift my legs up to where they are keeping in line with my body. You don't want your legs to stay on the floor as your upper torso starts leaning. So again, hand out, slowly start to lean as my legs come up off the floor. And I found for me, as my legs came up to the edge of the bed, I would kind of hook my heel on the edge of the bed to be able to support my legs and take some of that load off of my lower back. As I would start to lay down further, I would kind of get to my shoulder with my hand underneath myself so I could still support myself, and then slowly bring my legs up onto the bed. From here, you're going to have to adjust yourself forward or backward on the bed. So I would kind of get up on my elbow under my hand here and slowly push myself further back until I was in a comfortable position here. Once I was here, I always had a pillow. Well, it's a little further down here. Pillow to get in between my legs to try to have my legs more in a straight line out from my hips, and that seemed to alleviate some pain off of my lower back. Now, from here, getting yourself back up is just a reverse of what we did to go down. So I would start to sit myself forward and lean on my elbow on my lower arm, slowly push myself up, and I would start pushing myself here with my upper arm. And it's a very slow process. Same thing here, start sliding my legs off the bed. Kind of hook my heel again on the edge if you can. Slowly, slowly push yourself up as your legs begin to drop at the same time. And you can kind of walk yourself with your hands until you're at a full sitting position. Now from here, I don't know if you can tell, but my feet are still off the floor. So I would do kind of little pushes with my hands to try to work myself forward until my feet were flat on the floor. And then from there, you can stand up. So hopefully that helps you guys get from a laying position to seated to be able to stand up. Again, it's a very slow process. It is painful, but going slow and making sure you're not out of alignment as you're going down and up will help help you be able to get up and lay down without a considerable amount of pain. So if you have any questions or have any other tips, please leave them in the comments. I'd be happy to help.